Ever feel like you're paying way too much for flights? You're not alone. Finding cheap flights can feel like a mystery, but it doesn't have to be. Today, I'm going to show you the best methods and tools for finding cheap flights in 2025. We'll cover everything from hidden city ticketing to AI-powered flight alerts, and even some lesser-known platforms that are changing the game this year. Method 1: Hidden city ticketing, skip-lagged. Let's start with one of the most controversial, yet effective methods: hidden city ticketing. Here's how it works. Imagine you want to fly from New York to Orlando. But a flight from New York to Dallas with a layover in Orlando is cheaper. You book the Dallas flight, get off in Orlando, and skip the last leg. Sounds sneaky, right? That's because it is. The best tool for this is skip-lagged. It scans for these opportunities and highlights them by crossing out the last leg of the itinerary. This works best for major airport hubs like Atlanta, Chicago, or Frankfurt. It's also ideal for one-way trips where you don't need to worry about return flights. But here's the catch: airlines don't love this practice. In 2025, some airlines have started cracking down on hidden city ticketing by canceling return tickets or banning frequent users. So, avoid checking bags and don't use it repeatedly on the same route with the same airline. Pro tip: always check skip-lagged's FAQ page for updates on airline policies. If you're new to hidden city ticketing, give it a try. It's one of the most underrated ways to save big on flights. If you're enjoying this journey so far, don't forget to like and share this video. Your support helps us share these budget travel videos with a global audience. Now back to the show. Method 2: Advanced Flight Search, ITA Matrix and Google Flights. Next up, let's talk about two of the most powerful tools for finding cheap flights: ITA Matrix and Google Flights. These platforms are like the Swiss Army knives of flight searches. ITA Matrix, in particular, is a favorite among travel hackers because it gives you granular control over your search. For example, you can search for flights with long stopovers or open-jaw tickets, perfect for adding extra destinations to your trip. Google Flights, on the other hand, is more user-friendly and integrates many of ITA Matrix's features. Here's how to use ITA Matrix in 2025. Start by entering your origin, destination, and dates. Then, experiment with advanced filters like maximum connection time or specific airlines. Once you find your ideal itinerary, replicate it on Google Flights or bookwithmatrix.com to book. A quick heads up: ITA Matrix has a steeper learning curve, so it's better suited for experienced travelers. But if you're willing to put in the effort, the savings can be massive. Method 3: Deal Alerts, Scott's Cheap Flights and Competitors. If you don't have time to hunt for deals yourself, deal alert services like Going, formerly Scott's Cheap Flights, can do the work for you. Here's how it works. You enter your departure airports, and they send personalized flight deals straight to your inbox. These deals are often 40 to 90% off regular prices and include plenty of time to plan your trip. In 2025, Going offers both free and paid plans. The free version focuses on international flights. The premium plan includes domestic deals and additional perks like mistake fare alerts. Other great options include Secret Flying, which posts error fares and flash sales, and Going, which offers similar deal alerts with a focus on budget carriers. One limitation: these services are highly dependent on your departure airport, so smaller airports may see fewer deals. Method 4: Long stopovers, Airwander and Kiwi.com. Adding a long stopover to your itinerary is an excellent way to explore an extra destination without paying for another flight. Airwander makes it easy to find flights with layovers lasting several days. Simply search for your origin and destination, then click the plus button to add a pit stop. Another option is Kiwi.com, which specializes in multi-city itineraries and often bundles stopovers into its flight combinations. In 2025, adding a stopover can cost just a few dollars extra or nothing at all. For example, you could fly from New York to Paris with a 3-day stopover in Iceland for practically the same price as a direct flight. To maximize stopovers, use Airwander or Kiwi.com to customize the length of your layover. Then, take advantage of the extra time to explore a new city or country. Just keep in mind, not all routes or airlines support long stopovers, so flexibility is key. Bonus method: AI-powered predictive tools, Hopper and Google Flights. AI-powered platforms like Hopper and Google Flights use machine learning to predict fare trends and recommend the best time to buy. Hopper sends notifications when prices are likely to drop, while Google Flights shows historical pricing data and forecasts future trends. In 2025, these tools are perfect for travelers who want to save money without constantly monitoring flight prices. However, predictions aren't always accurate, so use them as a guide rather than gospel. Regional and niche tips. Now let's talk about some regional and niche tips. If you're traveling within Europe, budget airlines like Ryanair and EasyJet often offer incredibly cheap fares. Just be aware of their strict baggage policies. In Asia, carriers like AirAsia and Scoot are great for affordable regional flights. For students, platforms like Student Universe offer exclusive discounts on flights. And if you're a digital nomad or long-term traveler, consider booking one-way tickets or using multi-city itineraries to save money while exploring multiple destinations. Budget airlines and lesser-known carriers. Don't overlook budget airlines and lesser-known carriers when searching for cheap flights. Airlines like Spirit, Frontier, and Allegiant in the US, or Wizz Air in Europe, often have unbeatable prices. Just remember, these airlines charge extra for everything from seat selection to carry-on bags, so read the fine print before booking. For international travel, consider lesser-known carriers like Turkish Airlines or Ethiopian Airlines, which often offer competitive prices and excellent service. Pro tip: use Skyscanner or Momondo to compare prices across both major and budget airlines. Flexibility as a key to savings. One of the most important factors in finding cheap flights is flexibility. Being flexible with your travel dates, times, and even airports can lead to huge savings. For example, flying midweek or during off-peak seasons can slash prices by up to 50%. Use tools like Google Flights' Date Grid or Skyscanner's Whole Month View to find the cheapest days to fly. And don't forget to check nearby airports. Sometimes flying into a smaller airport can save you hundreds. Common mistakes to avoid. Before we wrap up, let's talk about common mistakes travelers make when booking flights. First, booking too late can cost you hundreds. Aim to book domestic flights 1 to 3 months in advance and international flights 2 to 8 months ahead. Second, ignoring flexible date searches can mean missing out on huge savings. Always use tools like Google Flights to compare prices across multiple dates. Finally, forgetting to clear your browser cookies can lead to higher prices. Always search in incognito mode. To recap, here are the best methods for finding cheap flights in 2025. Hidden city ticketing with Skip Lagged. Advanced searches with ITA Matrix and Google Flights. Deal alerts with Scott's Cheap Flights. Long stopovers with Airwander and Kiwi.com. And predictive tools like Hopper. Which of these budget travel hacks were most impressive? Will you use any? Let us know in the comments. I'll give you one hint about next week's video. Actually, no, I won't. Subscribe and find out for yourself. Until next time, keep up the adventures, keep discovering and exploring our amazing world. And I will see you, and yes, I do mean you, in the next video.